The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The throw right sideline here is complete.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Jackson being chased out left. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. A run for Nick Chubb. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And an alley to run. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it this time. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all it does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it's a second down. To throw again on second down, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham there to make the grab, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. The Browns drive about to get started. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On third down, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a pickup of 6.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And taken right on the 30. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the... Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Larry Ogunjobi in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett gets to him for a gigantic loss of 19 yards. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
He's coming. We got double up. Check 43. Check. Run. Check 99. Let's go. One touch.
And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Taken right around the 44. Yards on the return that time. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Jackson on 1st down. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Jackson flushed out right. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that 2nd catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36, 30, the 20. 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He finds Beckham, complete. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They give to Chubb out of the gun, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Mayfield. Short throw underneath to Hurst. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Oh, no. Lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Cohen trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
They're able to complete this one to McLeod. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. Now Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. A give running right is Chubb. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And again, it's Chubb. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Hey, foreign cars.